Hello YouTube, this is TechConglomerate here with another Watch Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another exciting piece for us to take a look at. This is the Seiko SNZ, as in zebra, G11-K1. It comes on a blue strap, however I swapped it out for this beautiful red strap that I got from Amazon. The watch itself is a wonderful looking field watch. It has a very beaded finish on the dial, on the casing all the way around. Solid steel case. And again, Seiko continues to do some incredible work in being able to develop these amazing watches with all of this functionality. So again, it is a field watch. And what's absolutely wonderful about this is that this field watch has the 7S26 movement in it as well. Here you go. You can take a look at that movement there. 7S26, it is non-hacking, non-winding. So again, in order to wind this, you're going to have to take some time every day and just basically do this to your watch in order to get it wound. Again, that is less of a hassle than it sounds at this stage. If you want to be able to get something that is readily keeping time and you don't have to worry about it as much, a step up from that would be getting a winding movement, and unfortunately that's not what we have here. So again, it looks very much like the smaller 37mm Seiko watch, its little brother. This is actually a 42mm variant of that, and I'll show you what that looks like here when we put the calipers on there. So put the caliper on there, and then you have 42mm there, 41.9, and then of course your lug width is right here. And when we look at the lug width, come on, here we go. We look at the lug width, 21.9 or 22 millimeters. So again, a very doable watch. When you look at the watch thickness, you can see that you're at 11.7. So it actually looks, wears quite very much like a dress watch. But again, the beaded finish on the casing makes it look so nice, and then you have this gloss finish underneath. So again, it is an amazing watch. The watch reference number is SNZ as in zebra, G11-J1. And again, it is absolutely stunning watch, especially on this dial here. So I'm just going to put this down here so you can really enjoy what this watch looks like. Let's see if I can get it to back out a bit here. One of my favorite watches to use as a beater watch on a regular basis. Again, the only thing that you need to worry about with it is making sure that it's keeping time appropriately. And with this movement, there is a lot of uncertainty with this particular movement. It's not a very accurate movement, but again, you know that's not what you're spending the retail price of about $160 on this watch for. Sold at Amazon, very easy to find, but again, it is a 42mm watch. And when you look at how it looks on my wrist, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick gander at this so you all can see what this looks like on a wrist. And once again, you can see that it looks very much like this is on a 7-inch wrist here, and so you see lug to lug. When we look at the lug to lug width, we're looking at roughly lug to lug. Lug to lug is at 49.2 millimeters, and so if you have a plate, I call the back of the wrist here as the plate, and you can get an estimate of how large your plate is. And mine is actually about 55 or so, which is a relatively small or medium-sized wrist plate. And so when you have that 49mm lug to lug, as I'm measuring here, 49.2, Then you don't have a lot of room on either side of that 55 millimeter plate that we just talked about. So that's why it looks like it goes from one top to the next. But again, it still looks great. It's an awesome watch. Well worth the money. Highly recommend it. Especially when you have, a nice variant strap as well. So with that, this is TechConglomerate sharing with you another watch, Wednesday exciting watch for all of you viewers, and that is the Seiko SNZG11-J1. And because of that, beautiful. Let's talk a bit about the dial, actually. The dial is so exciting. Take a look at that dial. So you have that recessed dial there in the middle, and you have the markers on the edge, and the markers are a bit raised, which makes it quite interesting. It gives it a lot of depth to the watch. It's very nice to see how that's raised, that section right over there. You have a red tip second hand, which is very exciting, and this actually looks like an arrow, but it's not. It's just a sword hands, long hand and short hand. You have the Seiko applied logo, Seiko 5 applied logo, and it says sports underneath. So this is one of the sports Seikos. You also have here, it says automatic 21 joules and 100 meters certified. This does not have a screw down crown. So once again, when you see 100 meters, you should be thinking, oh, splashes are okay. I would not be taking this watch swimming, would not be risking any of that, even though it says 100 meters. It's not a realistic setting. It really is a static kind of measurement that the industry does, and so as long as there's no movement on the watch, then it might be able to survive that 100-meter depth. However, again, don't risk it. The strap itself is a strap that I got off of. It's a genuine leather strap. It is a 22 millimeter lug width strap. And what I liked about this is the stitching on the sides here. And again, it's readily available from Amazon. Really a nice piece that gives folks some variability in changing up their watch bands. You often hear of people calling their watches watch monsters. This would probably be one of them because it is so interesting on so many levels. Well, with that, I would like to sign off. This is, before I sign off, actually. So, what is it about this watch that you like? What do you dislike about this watch? Would this be a watch that you would add into your collection? Again, great beater watch. And if there are other watches that you'd like, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section so that I can respond to that and see if I can get in that watch to take a look at. Love to be able to bring you these videos and love to continue to do that. In order to do so, please hit subscribe, please hit like, and I thank you for watching. This is TechConglomerate with another Watch Wednesday. Until next time.